Jason Donovan, great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Right, you know the rules. Only one rule.
I think I do.
5 minutes on the dot, not a second more.
Perfect.
You ready?
Penetrate me.
The time starts now. So, Jason Donovan, you have been a soap star, you're a pop star,
Yep.
and you've been a star of musical theatre. What is the proudest thing that you've done in your life? What's made you most proud?
My children, Gemma and Zach.
You a good dad?
I think I'm. There's no right or wrong. There's no manual to it. So it's a work in progress.
Are you a good man about the house? Do you do the washing up? Do you do all that sort of stuff?
Hands-on.
Do you like the ironing?
I don't mind ironing. If I had more time, I'd spend a lot more time ironing in my life. I do like to make the beds and I do like to vacuum. But my proudest thing around the house is probably mowing the lawn.
I want to know whether you can cook, and do you have a signature dish?
I can't cook, but I've recently done Ready Steady Cook, and I just stabbed myself in the hand.
Okay.
I'm a work in progress, and my wife does it better than I do.
Now, I want to know, what is the most embarrassing thing that Jason Donovan has ever done?
Next.
Okay.
Can't even
Come on,
begin.
you've got to answer that.
I can't remember.
Been so many?
And I'm not trying to avoid the question.
Okay. Well,
but it's one of those things that you know needs to be specific. And yeah.
There have been a lot of highs and lows, haven't there, in your career?
Yes.
Have you got a lowest moment?
I think I don't see my life as low. And if you're referring to the sort of 90s when I took lots of cocaine and drugs, to which I'm not very proud of, do I regret it? No. Were they low moments? They might have been. But I just took more cocaine to get over those low moments. So
it could have cost you your life at one point, couldn't it?
Definitely could have cost me my life. That's pretty low.
Yeah. Well, you've had some run-ins with the British media, haven't you? On and off. Highs and lows, as we already said. British media, good, bad, or ugly?
The British media are interested in two things, when you're up there and when you're down there. That's it. Simple. What's in the middle doesn't make good press. So when you buy my biography, you might have the opportunity to understand the middle part that makes those highs and lows accessible to the public through the media.
Now, you've lived in Britain for on and off 20 years. Do you consider yourself a Brit now, or will you always be an Aussie bloke through and through?
I'm an Aussie bloke, you know, but I have to say I enjoy. Well, I don't enjoy the sunshine in this country. I'm certainly not here for the weather. But I love the people, I love the culture, I love the history, and I have 2 kids and, you know, a wife here, and we have a reasonably good life. And I have to say, in my work, this country's given me wonderful opportunities.
I was going to ask you, actually, if there's one thing you could change about Britain, apart from the weather, what would that be?
Slightly the attitude towards the Olympic Games a bit at the moment. You know, I would argue that all good things cost money, and there is no better investment in society than sport, and that will help the whole psychology of a country. And you know, education is another element. Because with education you can do lots of things. Anyway, political. Move on.
A lot of people are saying that we're a broken society these days. I mean, there's a lot of debate about that. What do you think? Well,
you can talk yourself into breaking down, can't you? You can talk yourself around anything. So I think we need to get out of that culture. There is also too many media outlets for people to, you know, be aware that something's going wrong. But, you know, get over it.
Big stuff going on in America. Big presidential election around the corner. Obama or McCain for Jason Donovan?
I think it's time for a change. Obama. I think that's when democracy works best.
A lot of people are quite scared at the moment. All this talk about credit crunch and banking crisis. What, for you, Jason Donovan, makes you frightened?
It's something happening to my children. Simple.
Career-wise?
I've done a lot of things I want to do. I have a lot of things I need to do now. You know, so career-wise, there's many places to go, but the tour I'm concentrating on that's coming up and my album release, they're the main focus in my mind at the moment. So it's all good.
Let me ask you what your one biggest burning ambition is.
To write a great song that affects people. I don't think there's anything in life that motivates and moves people more than a 3.5-minute song. The power of music talks through different languages. That's why, you know, our pop stars can be political in a slightly sort of way.
I'm going to rush you because we're running out of time. Musical heroes.
Yeah, Bowie, Eno, Bono. Yeah.
And are you a happy man these days, Jason Donovan?
look at the smile on my face. The teeth are whitening, you know.
What would you like to be your epitaph?
You can do amazing things with a suntan.
Excellent. Fake tan, real tan?
Anything, as long as it's a tan.
No plastic surgery?
No, well, never say never, but not at the moment.
Time is up. Great to meet you, Jason Donovan.
No problems.